And so if you're willing, I'd like to ask you, Brian Seidensticker, what is the biggest risk?
Um, I guess, as far as buying tax deeds or the fund itself.
It's for you to
For me to
define.
interpret.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think it's from a just tax sale properties, tax liens and taxis in general. The biggest risk is the underlying property value, right? That alone addresses is this lien am I gonna be able to make a return on this lien or this deed at the end of the day or not? And that is your number one risk, right? Is assuming that you can um, make sure that your underwriting process addresses that, right? And that you can't eliminate it because things can happen, right? I've certainly seen and been involved in a property that was purchased, and then for whatever reason gets demoed or has a fire breakout or whatever. What you thought that property value was, right, is no longer there, right? And so either your model has to address that loss, right, or you have to accommodate for that loss in value. And so for example, tax lien folks try to ensure that, okay, the loss in value from things that could happen like that, ultimately still, if I'm only into that property less than 5%, a lot of things can happen and you're still okay, right? In the worst case scenario. On the tax deed side, it's not that easy, right? A lot of things can happen and all of a sudden you thought you're in a great position and all of a sudden you're upside down. But managing that asset value, underlying asset value is the number one risk by far.